Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grade.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52. What we got? Ready, go!
Operating from the gun, Bradley. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
On Sunday. 44, Mike, 44. Watch the slack. Bravo.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 57 colors.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Hey, 43, 15. 44's Mike. Check. I'm here all day. All day. 44's the Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Bradley taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Yellow. I go on, 80. It's our time. Switch it. Come on, switch it. In your face.
On 3rd down, Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check. 15. Hey, yellow, go gun. Buzz.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go. Set. Gator. Come on, let's go. Charlie. Yep. 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. You must be dreaming. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bradley. He's going to float this. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch. Grace don't travel. Nice 7. Let's go. Come on. 50.
Throwing to start the drive. Bradley looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack. Motion. Check Mike, I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Bradley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 35, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 28. Come on, baby. Color. What you got? Watch twist.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, he'll get 3 up to midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike 28. Ready.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
We're going 25 to Mike. Bound to lose one. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. They gonna need ready to go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Bradley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. There's your line. You better break. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think
They got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go, go. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Bradley, flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, 57, 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Jaguars 42, Chiefs 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Yellow, yellow. There's a lot of light. He's coming. Check in. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Here goes 15.
On first down, Swift. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Watch the twist. Hey, 57, 57. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check, lock it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. What happened?
On first down, Bradley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Let's go.
From the gun, Bradley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are in for 6. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come. Hey, yellow. Check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at him go. 30. 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Bradley. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Red and Lobo. All day, punk. Scene 6. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on first down. Bradley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow, I've got little lady. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Sunday.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mike's Fofo. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
61. That's right.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let go.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Ready, go!
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Okay, ready. 25 to Mike. Can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Sit.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Operating from the gun, Bradley. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
High 7, let's go.
At 25.
From the gun, Bradley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. It's just me and exit. Just me and you. It's just me and you. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Deep.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Shift! Watch the shift! Attacking, attack! Slam! Haywood. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, check. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.